filled in a little bit more of the Notion dashboard this morning, but there still might be
Yeah,
stuff that I haven't yet.
yeah. Well, oh yeah, you filled in here. That's cool. Cool. Yeah, I'll take a look at that later on. Yeah. So for this call today, I've just put in like three assets that I'll talk through and like why they're there. You're already established on Instagram. You've got that dialed in like consistently, like that's systematized. You've got the podcast, so you've got like other business owners' audiences. You've got so much content from the podcast that can be put into shorts, that can be put into long form, that can be broken down into that like that video you done the other day as well. Like that, this is what the podcasts are going to be for, to obviously to also get your name out there, authority. It's very long form, so people are going to know, like, and trust you after watching that. You're already leveraging reels, and then the stories. Literally, if you're posting stories, make sure to like link to the YouTube and stuff. Again, just like getting to people to come into the ecosystem. You generate all the attention from the reels, from the podcasts. You collaborate with other people's audiences. They're in your ecosystem now. Now it's time to actually get them through the middle of funnel and nurture them. And the way you do that is either, link on your YouTube. You could even start conversations with everyone who's engaging in your profile, see if they're qualified for your service, and then just drop them, like, find problems in the conversation. And if you've made a video on that, if you've made a sales asset on their problem, here's some free value. Go check out that YouTube video, and now they're in your ecosystem. They're gonna just continue to be nurtured. And then this is like the middle of funnel. And just like a quick thing for the Instagram Reels, and I know I seen a video of you the other day, which actually showed like who you are, your story, and you actually opened up and also provided value. This is exactly like the content we need to be posting, because it gets people to resonate with you. Because there's other people selling exactly what you sell, if not better. But the reason why people are actually going to end up buying from you is, one, how much content they're actually seeing of you, and if they align with your values too. That's why I got you to write out your values. And if you're making content for these values, you're going to attract people with the exact same values as you. And that's essentially how, we're going to create a content system that allows you to basically outcompete everyone because you're your own brand. So that, like, this is just how we're going to generate attention, funnel like everything into YouTube. So what I've
Awesome.
done was, yeah, yeah. So what I've done was have, and then once these are created, that's when you create this video one time, it just sells for you over and over and over again. These three are going to be like, how people maybe link like a free training, or when someone's ready to sell, they need nurtured. You had a video at the end of your booking system. So it's like videos like this, like sales assets. So what I want to do is get these three created, and like drip upload them over the next like few weeks, because we don't want to like hard sell. So you said you have a video in the work right now. So we can like use that, intertwine that with these sales assets, because we don't want to just hard sell. But it's good to just get these like out the way, as soon as we start working together. And this is the three. And then after this, as you're recording this, I'll put in like, the generic, not generic, but like actual like proper content ideas. That's gonna get people clicking on your video, all that sort of stuff, like actually attracting your ideal audience. And then when this ideal audience actually comes in, this is the content they're gonna view to then convert. For example, this video idea got one of my clients like a lot of coaching clients, and I'll show you like this actually like working. Let me just share my screen. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you this like in real time, and just like explain like how this actually works, because this guy's like printing cash. Now this is like the guy I'm working with right now. Right here. I scaled my life insurance business past 40K a month without buying leads. He's talking about his ideal client's biggest desire scaling to life insurance business to 40K a month without this specific mechanism. So I'm not sure exactly like what your without is. So a big pain point in the life insurance space is buying leads, and he actually generated his own leads and scaled to 40K, and that's what he teaches other people. So these people are coming in, and this is the exact structure. The exact structure it will get you to do. I'm just going to share my screen again. This is exactly what it is, and it's such a powerful thing, because you're going over your story, how long you've been doing it, and you're like super credible because you've done it for yourself. You're just creating content for your past self, and the past self is your ideal client. So that's like a good way to. So you can kind of like read through this and go more like more in depth, but I'll just like walk over the flow, hitting the points of like essentially just who you are, what it is you do, what you offer, how long have you been in the game, and obviously, how much clients have you helped, and just to make people trust you as a person. So when they hop on a call with you, they know like everything about you. So they're like sold on exactly what it is you sell. They're sold on who you are, and then obviously just talk about what you're currently doing, any failures you've been through, tribulations along the way. And this is essentially how you're gonna like win clients over competitors with content. And then instantly, before you even continue the video, they know you're the solution to their problem because you also have their desire and you bridge the gap yourself. And you're there to shortcut the time for them, and help them get to A to Z. You understand them. And then obviously the backstory, talking about who you are, and actually keeping true to your values. And you can just like refer back to the onboarding questionnaire too. And then switching into your own unique mechanism or the core shift that helped you transition into your current state. So an example is like for that life insurance example, he scaled all the way up because he generated his own. So like for your offer, is there like a unique mechanism that when people see, oh, without X, Y, Z, my God, that is amazing.
I guess what I'm trying to move towards with my offer more and more is helping them sell their business themselves without using a business broker.
Yeah.
That would be like the example there.
Yeah, exactly. So you would talk about, and did you do it without a business?
I've sold two myself without a business broker. And then actually, I mean, Andy, he was my first client, like coming into the consulting practice. And I just took him on for free and we sold his business and his broker too.
Yeah, that's really good. And you've basically already got that case study there.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the case study I have for him. It's kind of clicking now that you're going through this that I should have like the case study in the chat real quick if I can. Just to show you because it's like really clicking with me that I need to make a video like that. Probably as like the next video that I make.
Yeah.
PDF.
Oh, you already have a PDF. That's good. This can be like your script because I also made a framework on the case study too.
And I have a lot of our calls together recorded, and I have this moment that's just it's just gold. Like you like watch it. It's like linked into the case study, but it's literally like a recording from one of our calls where he's like, I would like to officially announce that I have sold my business.
Oh my.
And I'm like, yeah. It's
That's insane because in my case, I'll walk you through the case study framework too, but at the end, it's like quote from client or like whatever, and you've already got that. So,
and there's like hours and hours of us like recorded talking through all of this. That like certain parts of it I could like intersperse into.
Yeah, this is really, really good. All you need to do, you've already got the script. Like all you need to do is make the video. And maybe add in like more things. But honestly, like you've already got the assets, and you can even like link this at the bottom. You could even make what you could do is maybe if you have an email list, you can say you have like a in-depth, step-by-step document on how you helped Andy sell his business, and they opt in for the email. You sequence them to get on a call because they're interested in selling their business. So you could use this as an asset to get emails or whatever, or DM your whatever, or you can just link it for free. But if you've already got it, we might as well just leverage it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is good. That is
literally the script. You're right.
Yeah.
It doesn't even need to be a long video. It'll probably be less than 10 minutes.
Exactly. Like honestly, probably 8 to 12 minutes is like completely fine.
This feeling pretty often that I'm just like sitting on kind of like a gold mine that I'm just not tapping into.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but at least we can like obviously map it out and actually like get it going. And then obviously you already have your unique mechanism without a business broker. What was that like? What was like the belief shifts? And also another thing, like within your content, if you shift people's beliefs on why they need your service, that's also another sales argument. So is having, I'm just trying to understand like your niche a little bit more. So is having a business broker like the normal thing to have, but it's just a little bit like has a couple negatives. Do some people who need to sell their business think they need a business broker?
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
them do. And a
yeah,
lot of them
yeah,
are not happy with working with a business broker for a lot of different reasons. So that's something I can tap into.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
The other big
Yes.
negative is that they take like 10 to 15% of the business sale
Okay.
price.
Yeah, yeah. So what you could do in this section here is, let's say we get 100 prospects wanting to sell their business. 100 prospects wanting to sell their business. 75%, 75% think they need a business broker. 25% think they obviously can do this all without a business broker. So with all those 100 people, only 25% actually are probably going to actually buy into what it is you sell. But if you then, for the other 75%, like completely switch their beliefs, tell them exactly why they don't need a business broker. You've done it yourself. You've done it with clients. This is all the positives. You don't need a business broker. Just really drilling it in, and they have a belief switch. Then that's another. You've just opened up another 75% of people who now understand they don't need a business broker to get desired outcome, and then that's when they sign up with you, because that would be like a brick in the process. And this is what your content's here to do. And the good thing is you obviously just record this once, and it just sells for like as long as you're consultant. And then this is where we mix this in with like the 80% content. People come in, you attract the clients, they go and view this video, and then they believe that they need a business broker. They watch this video, they're completely sold on your mechanism, they like you, and then they book a call and they're already sold. They just want to know like the price and stuff. So that's essentially like what this is. And then after that, it's just like your future vision. You know, how much clients do you want to help? What's your kind of like purpose for all of this? Just get people to buy into the brand of you, like Brody, and then tie this into your consultant program on how you can talk about your mission to help, let's say, X clients sell their businesses for X amounts to change their life. So I'm on a mission to change the space. People don't need brokers, and I'm going to help, you know, all these people. I'm sure Hormozy has something like this, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. But no, his is making business education free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
making real business education accessible to all or something like that.
this is what we need to get.
Mine is to empower owners to sell for more.
This is just what you say here, future vision, and then C to A. For here, you could just follow it Instagram. I wouldn't really hard sell on this one because you know they like you, their beliefs have been switched, and then if you just say okay, book a call, we're gonna sell, like I don't know. Then this is just like a huge nurturing asset, and then the other ones are actually like booking a call, DM me or whatever. Like the way you actually get people to kind of hop on a call or just however you drive traffic. So obviously you have that booking link and then the video and stuff like that. So this is like a huge piece of nurturing content, and then very quickly, just like a process selling BSL. Um, I've like framework this whole thing too. But essentially, this can also be like just getting you to create these like right off the bat, so we're actually can start like converting our audience when we do start to scale the audience through the actual like the generic content and stuff like that. So the intro is literally just like what specific outcome are you actually helping the client go through. You can tap into that Andy case study too. You can head to the desired
link to something. I probably will redo it, but I do have that VSL done already.
Yeah, nice.
It just turned out a little bit. it turned out a little bit low production just because it was like I was recording it outside and it got a little bit windy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We could maybe add the way podcast. Oh, I think I've seen this, yeah.
It's similar to what
Oh,
you're
I haven't seen
describing
this. Yeah, I
here. I
haven't
would be
seen this.
interested to see if like if you think that that structure is good because I still have the script for that I could reuse for something, like to redo it. But I'm interested to see like what your opinion is
Yeah.
after you watch it on like what I should like what if anything I should take out or include to make it better.
Yeah, exactly. If you already have the script, you can take a look through the framework and just iterate. You know, you've already got the first. Well, we'll just say this is that VSL got results?
No, I just posted that one like earlier this week.
Oh, so it's like brand new.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like yeah, okay.
And
So what we could yeah.
it's just an unlinked YouTube video too. So it's like on my channel, but it's not like public. Well, like
Okay.
people can find it, but only through like the link on this page.
I think what we should do is just keep that one and then just like make this one but hit this from a different angle.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you can have a second one on that landing page, it's just more reasons for people to like sell. It's just gonna like close all objections. And if that VSL hits a specific like mechanism, belief, don't talk about that in this VSL. So if you maybe think about some objections you maybe get on a sales call, do this in this VSL, and that will break all the objections, beliefs, all that sort of stuff, and then they watch that second video. And to be fair, the more the better. I feel like it's the same VSL over and over again. Like, and yeah, it's like yeah, I would just keep this. You can like take the script framework too, and also do this as well. So like you've already done it, but it's just like the intro, you know, the desires of your audience. For example, like your is to financial freedom for business expansion, create the freedom to have more time without overcoming with overcoming lack of priority, not having the right information and network. I've literally just like took this straight from your clients' pain points and desires. So obviously you're helping people from A to Z. So make it clear, that the current challenges they're facing can be overcame with your help. And this is where you just tap into the Andy case study. And then obviously social proof. So a mini case study, the Andy thing again. Where was he before? What did you do to bridge the gap? Where is he after? How is he? People actually have a reason to watch the video. And then your unique mechanism without a business broker. Your unique mechanism can also be you've done it yourself like twice, and then for a client too. And then you can also add like a small CTA to book in a call if they want a more personalized or valuable walkthrough because you don't want to make the video too long. After that, and I would put it in the middle because all the people aren't going to stay till the end. And if you hit them, we might be getting some people who may have not stayed till the end but are still ready to buy. And then just CTA and outro. So if you want XYZ outcome, book a call with me to learn more to see if you're a good fit. Like something like that. Just a CTA. If you want to sell your business without the pain of having a business broker, booking a call with me, we'll see if you're a good fit. And then, they're pretty much sold because they've just been for the full VSL. They're going to just hop on the call and not even, that's it. Like they know who you are, they've been for your story. And then obviously, lastly, just the case study. You've already done this. But I think it would be good to use that written case study as a like sales asset to a lead magnet. Use that written case study as a lead magnet. Maybe have you got an email list?
Yeah, I actually have included it in my newsletter before. I included it in like the first time I sent it out.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so what you could do is just like
Include it like every few editions or something.
yeah, so you could position it. You can position it as a written out, in-depth document on the steps you need to take to sell your business, and then they sign up, and then you hit them with an email sequence. They get on a call, and throughout this email sequence, that's when you link your My Story video, your VSL, and this is where these videos actually come in handy, because you can use it and that sort of stuff. Or you could even say, if you want this document for the step-by-step process, shoot me a message on Instagram and I'll send it over to you for completely free. Let's say, 10, 20 people shoot you a message. 20 people, let's say you get 5 of them on a call and then obviously close. Get people to like start conversation. So the case study structure is literally just like before state. So we'll talk about Andy. So what state was he before? And your ideal client struggle with lack of knowledge, lack of access, lack of technology, capital, risk intolerance. This is all the pains Andy was facing. And then pick at least 2 problems that your ideal client faces and just go way more in depth than that. So don't list out the 4 right here. Pick 2 or 1 and just like go really deep on it and really hit that pain.
Could you type that real quick just under because I'm gonna refer back to this and like put it together. Could you just type that in like parentheses? Just put pick 2.
Let's pick one or 2 like topics and just like super in depth, just like dig into that pain. But here, this is like just a list of what you wrote. So if there's like a big pain in the industry, go into that. But I'm just kind of going off what you wrote. And then after all of that, this is all of Andy's before state. This is how he was before. What was his after state? After taking your advice on board, maybe revenue wise, system wise, clarity, all the benefits of your consultant, coaching, your program, all that sort of stuff. And then what mechanism actually brought the most impact in selling their business as well. For example, I helped Andy get to selling his business without a business broker because I focus on helping the seller and not the buyer. And then you could even say like you provide a solid and proven strategy as you've literally lived through the experience of selling a business before. So this is like exactly what you could say. And then another thing that I've seen working like really well with another one of my clients, and from the start, he was like, he got this YouTube mentor called Mr. Reese. He's like a finance guy, like 300K subs or whatever. And a big point was like showing the audience and like not telling them. So not telling them how you can get the result, actually showing them, Andy got this, and then you can start like going into all that sort of stuff because there's a plethora of content. Everyone's telling you do this, do this, do this, but when someone actually shows you, gives proof, gives social proof, you're gonna listen to them, and then that's when you can start telling them your unique mechanism and all that sort of stuff. And then just time frame, so like how long was it, and then the quote from Andy. You've already got this, which is really good, and it's in a video format as well. And then CTA, book a call, followed. This is the only sales assets we need to create. They're evergreen. You can leverage this in conversations, emails, when someone needs to learn more. When someone, let's say, Hop doesn't close on the call, okay, you can go watch this video on my story, and this is how I done it. And he'll be like, oh, okay, whatever. Link it in your YouTube bios, stories. And then we'll obviously start going into like the 80% generating traffic, funneling loads of people into the YouTube, creating banger videos that are actually going to hit, bringing hundreds of thousands of business owners, and then they go for it. Because there would be a problem if it was just like a bunch of videos in like 5 ways, whatever, blah blah blah, and then they actually haven't been through the sales process, they're not converting, and you're just getting views for the sake of it. And one thing I've seen is like some coaches and consultants who have, let's say, a lower following, under 2K, but their content is like hyper fixated on their ideal clients, pains, desires, messaging is completely in. They're making 10x more money than someone who has like 400K subs, but with an unqualified audience who actually don't know who they are. So we're gonna tap into the middle of that. And then this is just
I think you're right. I think it's because I think in the like second example, I think it's like when they go too broad, they're trying to be like everything to everyone.
Exactly.
Rather than like specific something to a smaller subset of people.
Yeah, and then they just get views, but like it's not generating like anything. So like there's literally no point. So this is like the plan of action.
The middle is perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So this is why we're just doing these free and then like dialing in. So this is the free assets. Let me know if you have any questions about that because I know that is like quite a lot of stuff. It should just be pretty streamlined as it's just a framework. You've already got the case study, you've already got the VS kind of framework and all that sort of stuff. So yeah.